Parama Satya about Dharmartha Kama Moksha. Paramashiva started revealing the great Paramasatyas about Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Understand? Dharma from one perspective as the purpose. I explained. Now I will add few more truths, few more understandings. The purpose of the cosmos is purpose of the whole existence. So the purpose of the cosmos is Dharma of the cosmos. Each thing that exists inside the cosmos has its own purpose. That is the Dharma of that existence. Whether a hill exists, or an animal exists, or a human being exists, or a society exists, or a river exists, or anything that exists has its own Dharma, its own purpose. The purpose for which that exists is what I call Dharma. Understand? In Sanatana Hindu Dharma, to elaborately explain Dharma, there is Dharma Sutras. Artha, there are Artha Sutras. Kama, there are Kama Sutras. You may know only about one Kama Sutra book written by Vatsyayana. Don't think that is the only. No. Paramashiva has written an elaborate, detailed Kama Sutra book. That is what is the source of Kama Sutras. Vatsyayana wrote a small treaty, a small book. But the elaborate book is written directly by Paramashiva. Same way, Moksha Sutras. Listen, all of you may be aware of only Vyasa Sutras as Moksha Sutras. No, there is an elaborate material delivered by Paramashiva directly as Jnanabhada in Agamas that forms the foundation for Moksha Sutras. Listen, the Dharma Sutras, which is very popular in Hinduism, is only a aphorism, like a notes. Only if you read the original Vedas and Agamas, where Paramashiva revealed elaborately about Dharma, in Charyapada, you will understand these sutras and the context with which these sutras are manifested. These sutras are more or less like a text, these are like a notes. See, for example, if I straight start talking about integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, completion, you will all understand because you all have already understood. I have briefed, explained, spoken elaborately. You already have that knowledge. If I form verses like integrity plus authenticity plus responsibility plus enriching equal to completion, if I make any formulas or the sutras like a notes, you will understand because already all those technical terms I have briefed, explained elaborately, and all of you know it. So from that context, you will understand the sutras I give, the formulas I give. But if somebody suddenly reads only the formulas I have given, they won't be able to understand from which context this formula has been delivered and what is exactly the meaning, what is exactly the knowledge, truth I am trying to convey through that formula. This is exactly done by the racist gang misquoting my satsangs. All these misquoting, see, whenever you quote only one part, it is nothing but devil quoting Bible or demons quoting Vedas. So understand, quoting out of context, removing some of the words I uttered in some satsang and giving their own meaning. Usually before the satsang itself, I will give a clear meaning for each word. This is what I mean by the word energy. This is what I mean by the word matter. This is what I mean by this equation. They will try to give their own meaning because they are fundamentally racist. Their only purpose is somehow to establish my teachings are not credible. So what to do? They know logically, through a clear reasoning, they can't establish that my teachings have no credibility, and they can't establish my teachings have something wrong. So the only way is troll, make meme, cut and paste. Listen, that's the same thing done for Sanatana Hindu Dharma also. So if you want to study, always go for the original source. Go to the books of Shaivism before Caldwell. Try to read books of, if you want to understand Vedic tradition, read books before Max Muller. Don't read Max Mullerian and the translations which came after Max Muller. No. Same way Shaivite scriptures, don't read all created after Caldwell. Whatever Caldwell generated and Max Muller generated is atrocity material on Hinduism. They are not trying to preach Hinduism or find the truths of the Hinduism and spread it to the world. No. Be very clear what Caldwell generated. The Caldwellerian gang, the gang after Caldwell generated, or whatever Max Muller generated, are all the material generated after the Max Muller. His thought current people, it's all absolutely atrocity material. It is not to elaborate Hinduism, expand Hinduism, enrich Hinduism. So all of you should be very clear. The original truth should be studied as it is. That's the only way you can get enriched. You can use it. That's the only way it will work. Understand? After all, the Vedic and Agamic scriptures are not pure science alone. It is actually applied science. You apply those mantras, you do prayoga of those sounds, those frequencies, those mantras, and you generate that energy. You manifest that power. It's an applied science. You should all know great truths revealed in Vedas and Agamas. Actually, Paramashiva posts it from Dwadasanta, and this Rishi sees that directly from Paramashiva and just read out. That is why the Vedic Rishis are not called as authors of Vedas. No, they are called seers of the mantras. Mantra Drashta is Rishi. Rishi is the person who sees the mantras. Mantra Drashta is Rishi. When they see that mantra, they are in a same frequency with Paramashiva. If you also just recite the mantras by listening, you will also manifest the same space, same frequency in your Chidakasa, inner space.
If you found this video entertaining, entraining, and enlightening, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell icon. Thank you so much for tuning in.